Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing another review on a eyeshadow palette that I just got, and it is the Morphe 39S palette, which is all purples. I've never had an all purple eyeshadow palette, nor have I really played around with any like purples or like these kind of pinks before, and so I think that this will be a really interesting palette to have in the future. I can experiment a bit more with some colors, I can create different kinds of looks and all of that, and I think that this eyeshadow palette is a really good start to be able to start experimenting with these colors. So let's get started. First I'm just going to prime my eyelids with some concealer. I noticed that the palette doesn't have a light eyeshadow that I can set this with. I'll just go ahead and use my face powder. So I think I'm going to go in with this color here, this one. I've got about this much product on my brush. I'm not going to tap it off just because I want to see how pigmented it is. Quite a light shade. It has kind of showed up on the crease, but I'll just take a little bit more so you can see how light the shade actually is there, and if I just blend it out it'll softly diffuse the colour. With the same brush is this shade right here. That's quite pigmented, I must say. I haven't tapped anything off the brush though, but it is such a pigmented colour. These colours blend so well together. Now I'm just going to take this shade here. It's just a slightly darker colour than the other two I've just used. Again on the same brush, just taking a little bit of product. Just going to take another dip. Again, I'm not going to tap any product off. Dip. Again, not tapping it off, just tapping it lightly on my eyelid. I'm going to use this shade right in the corner of this one, just on a thin brush. Just focus this along my lash line. I'm just going to take a little bit more just because it's not as pigmented. Just using my brush from before with no extra product on it. Just going to blend out that colour. I'm having a little bit of a harder time to blend this colour out. I'm just going to take a mixture of this colour here and then this colour here that we used before to try blend this out. You see that it hasn't really blended out that well. Just on our blending brush from before, going in with the shade. I'm just gonna dump that right here. Quickly clean up this with some concealer. Okay, so over the lid, I'm really intrigued about this colour here. So I'm going to put it on my lid. Just going to use a flat brush first, just to see how it will pick up. It does pick up quite nicely, I must say. I'm just going to deposit this on my eyeball. Ooh, that colour is really pretty. I really like like that it actually comes off the brush. So the brush doesn't actually pick up a lot, but it does work. So I'm just gonna go in with my finger anyway. Oh my gosh, that color is stunning. Just gently tap this over my eyelid. So just going in with my blending brush, just going to blend out those edges. I love that colour so much. It is in the pan, it just looks like a regular purple with a little bit of blue shimmer, but like on the eye that just chef kisses. It transforms into such a stunning colour. I love it. Okay, for lower lash line, I think I'm going to go in with this colour here, just on a pencil brush. Just going to tap off the excess because it is such a dark shade, and just run this along the very edge of my lash line. I must say, it didn't really do much, so I'm going to take a little bit more. Not tapping it off this time. Just go on with a slightly lighter shade of that colour, which is this one here, and use that one to blend it out. A little bit more just to blend it up lower and further down the eye. And now, just to finish off the eye look, I'm going to be going in with this shade here for inner corner highlight. Just going to use my finger. It's very subtle, so I might just pick it up with a brush to concentrate it a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, so I'm just going to finish off the rest of the eyes and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. I just used a blue eyeliner in my waterline. It's by Colourpop in the shade Prance. Just a black tightline, black mascara, and for lipstick I used my Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in the shade Scandal. This look is very, very, very purple. Well, it's like a bluey purple. I must say, this palette has amazed me. The pigmentation of all the colours are really, really, really nice. I will have to play around with this colour again sometime in the future, just to see whether it actually does blend properly or whether I was just using it weirdly this time. But otherwise, I am really, really excited to create more looks with this palette because obviously I couldn't use every shade today. I did feel like I used a good mix though. I used some of these ones, some of these ones, some of these ones in the middle row. Obviously, there's a lot. So. I will most definitely be doing a 4 looks 1 palette with this one. So keep an eye out, subscribe if you will, so that you can see when that comes out, because I'm super, 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 super excited because I love this palette. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like, I have no other words for it other than I actually adore this palette. The colours are not that everyday wearable. Well, not the ones that I used today anyway, but I'm pretty sure that these ones over here and some of these ones I could wear every day. So yeah, I would 100% recommend this palette. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!